guys, so about 2 weeks ago we finally found out the official release dates for both the PS4 and the Xbox One, and they happen to be like a week apart from each other. So naturally everybody's been asking me which one am I going to get. So I wanted to break down the systems a little bit, talk about what is important to me in a system and the different exclusives that are coming out for it, and let you know which system I think is going to win the overall race for my money. So first, let's talk about the systems. We know that the PlayStation 4 is going to be $400 and the Xbox One is going to be $500. $400 seems a little bit more, I don't know, it's a little bit more within my range, my budget. But then again, I do love my 360 and I do play my 360 more. So if the Xbox One gives me as much fun as the Xbox 360 has, then $500 is a fair price point. They'll both support Blu-ray. They both will have a 500 gig hard drive. PS4s will be removable. The Xbox Ones will not be. It's not really a deal breaker for me. They both support cloud. They'll both support being able to play while you download. Thank God. The PS4 needs this more than anything else, because good lord, we all know about those download and install times on the PS3. By the time they're done downloading and installing, I didn't even want to play the game anymore. I'd moved on to something else. So playing while I download is like a godsend. It's a miracle. And one of the things I'm most excited about for both systems is being able to live stream directly from the system. As you guys know, I have the hardest time live streaming games. For some reason, the same equipment that works for everybody else doesn't work for me, and Wirecast likes to poop all over my fun. So having all of this like built in to the actual systems is going to be just the best thing in the world for me. Thank God. I cannot wait. You guys are going to get so sick of me live streaming everything. It's going to be ridiculous, but I'm so excited. So now that we know the things about the actual systems that interest me and are important to me, I know I didn't get into any of the actual hardware specs, like which has the better graphics and all that stuff, but honestly, that doesn't mean that much to me. I mean, the PS4 came out, the PS3 came out, and it definitely has superior graphical capabilities, but we really didn't see the PS3 like reach its true graphical destiny or capabilities until most recently. So although I want my games to look pretty, it's more about what the games are and the gameplay and the online features and everything about the game is more important to me than the graphics. So it's important, but not that important. What is most important to me about each system is its exclusives. I want a game system to play games. So all the little add-ons and all the extra features and all that extra stuff is just bonuses to me. It's not really like what I'm looking for in a system. What I'm looking for in a system is what are the exclusives. For me, that's really what sets the PS3 and the Xbox 360 apart. I mean, the 360 has some awesome exclusives, but that's not what it's known for. The PS3 definitely has the best exclusives. It has those first-party games that nothing on the Xbox can touch. When it comes to first-party games, I definitely think the PS3 won that battle by a landslide. But then we've got the Xbox 360 and its online capabilities and its online just Xbox. Everything with Xbox Live is so much better than anything PSN has to offer, and that's where the Xbox wins for me. Each system has its highs and its lows, and each system does something better than the other one doesn't. And I feel it's going to be the same thing with the PS4 and the Xbox One. So let's look at some of the exclusives. The Xbox One has Halo 5, which is good. Halo's a solid game. I'm sure as hell going to play it. Absolutely. Day one going to play Halo 5. But for a new game that's coming out for the Xbox One is Titanfall. Everybody is pooping their pants for Titanfall, except for me. It looks cool, and yeah, big mech Titan things are always cool, but when it comes down to the core gameplay, it looks a little bit too Call of Duty for me, and you guys know where I stand on Call of Duty, so, I don't know. I really need to see more from the game, and I really need some serious hands-on time with it for it to prove to me that it's not just Call of Duty with mechs. Also, the Xbox One is getting Dead Rising 3, which is awesome. I've loved Dead Rising 1, hated Dead Rising 2, but I did get to check out Dead Rising 3 at E3, and it does look more my style. It's not as stupid and over-the-top and cheesy as Dead Rising 2, and they definitely have finally let this game series progress. I felt Dead Rising 2 was just an add-on of Dead Rising 1. They didn't upgrade it. It felt like it was 5 years too old. All the menu and just how it controlled, it just felt old. So Dead Rising 3 definitely finally looks like they allowed the series to grow up. I'm excited for that. Oh, Xbox One is also getting Rise, which I'm really interested in. It's super bloody and gory, totally my kind of thing. But what they've shown so far has a little bit too many QTEs. I need to see that the game allows me to get into the bloody action, lets me chop people up more than QTEs. I'm not into those as much. They're good if they're placed well, like I think God of War does a good job with their quick time events. Also, Quantum Break, which is done by the guys that did Alan Wake and Max Payne. Love it. I want to see more about the game, but so far you just tell me those two titles and I want to check it out. Also, Killer Instinct, Sunset Overdrive, and Below are some of the first-party titles coming for the Xbox One I'm most excited for. But then let's flip over to the PS4 and see what they've got going on. They have The Order, which is Santa Monica Studios. Love them. Drive Club, Infamous Second Son, Killzone, not a big fan, and of course Beyond Two Souls. You guys know where I stand on that. I was just talking about not liking QTEs that much, and that's all this game is. I played it at E3 and it disappointed me more than I was already not interested in it. So, sorry, I know a lot of you guys are big fans of Heavy Rain and I totally understand it. It's just not for me. But of course, Naughty Dog hasn't announced anything for the PS4. So whatever they're working on, I don't care what they're working on. Whatever it is, I'm going to love it, I'm going to play it, and it's going to be a system seller for me. And if we see any more God of War games come from Santa Monica Studios, that's a system seller for me as well. And I hope we get another Little Big Planet. Not Little Big Planet Racing. I want another Little Big Planet, like, platform game. So overall, which system wins out for me? And I gotta take the cheap answer and tell you both. I can't judge a system I don't own yet. I can't judge a system I haven't actually sat in my living room with yet. A lot of people are so quick to jump on the hate bandwagon and say this one's going to be awesome, this one's going to suck, and they haven't even touched the controller yet. I've at least played some of these games. I've at least held these controllers in my hands, and I still don't want to judge them until I actually have them in my home, and I've played with them for 6 months, a year. But in the end, it's all about the games. It's which games on these systems come out that I like the most, which is going to help me decide which system won me over for this next-gen console war. Let me know, guys, in the comments which system you're most looking forward to, and what are some of the first-party games that are coming out for the system that has you the most excited. As always, guys, I totally love you, and until next video.